What's going on, guys? This is Yawron or Lucas here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Let's get right into it. For some of you relatively new subscribers, you may not know this, but I do work at Chick-fil-A. That's like how I get my money. Beside the point, use code Yawron at checkout for 10% off all Chick-fil-A products. So I do work at Chick-fil-A. It's very interesting. Some days it's like, okay, I don't want to work here anymore. And other days it's like, why would I ever want to stop? The other day I worked today, which is a 6-hour shift for those of you that do not know how to count. And like I said, sometimes shifts can get interesting with difficult customers, interesting customers, or a little bit of both. In today's video, I have a couple stories from when I was working, and I have another story from later that evening while I was at McDonald's grabbing some food with my bro Yelati. So let's get into it. Alright, the first story takes place around the middle of my shift. It was a rather slow day, so I was just chilling, nothing major was going on. And at my job, what I do, I just walk around the dining room, make sure everything is in good shape, which includes me walking around the dining room, making sure customers have what they need. If they don't, I get it for them, and if the dining room's dirty, I clean it up. It's not that hard, simple job. Anyway, sometimes customers come up to the counter and ask for stuff because, I don't know, they're needy. That's just, I guess that's what I'm there for. That's kind of what happened in this story. And I got stabbed by a electric dildo. There were two customers that came up to the counter, and I went up to this guy, and he's like, hey, can I get a refill? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I got it for him. And then after that, he's like, hey, by the way, can you help this lady next to me? And apparently she'd already been helped. But she wasn't being helped quite fast enough because she was flailing her arms all over the place like she couldn't hear me because she was deaf. I didn't realize that until after the situation was over and done with. And so I didn't understand this lady, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a manager real quick. I went and got the manager, and he's like, where is she? And I'm like, yeah, she's over here. I don't understand her. She's kind of flailing her arms all over the place, and I don't know what to do. By the time I got the manager up to the front counter, it was like, okay, she was gone, and I kind of described what she looked like, and he's like, oh yeah, I had to take her order, and she was deaf. That was pretty much the first story. Nothing really happened to me. I didn't get fired or anything. Yeah, that was basically the first story. I mean, these are going to be rather short stories. That's why there's 3 in one video. There's a couple more stories after this. I'm going to finish off the game, and then we're going to get into the next story. So this next story literally pissed me off. I'm just going to get right into it so it's just not too long of a story. So anyway, it's near the end of my shift. Like, I was literally counting down the seconds until I had to leave. And I see this guy over in the back of the restaurant. I'm like, okay, what does this guy want? I'll go help him out. And so he raises his hand, and it's like, okay, how may I help you? And this guy is like, I want a number 2 salad on the side. I'm like, okay, you want a number 2 salad on the side, number 2 is a spicy deluxe. And he didn't get that, so I'm like, okay, let me just see your receipt, I'll be back. He's like, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. And I'm like, what the okay, what do you want then? A number 2 salad on the side. And I'm like, okay, you're literally making no sense. And so I'm like, okay, my manager's gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna go get him. Like, this guy is speaking like a toddler, 2-year-old that just was fresh out the womb. But anyway, that's beside the point. So keep this in mind. This is key to the story. His wife was trying to explain this to me too. She was not doing well on the English department as well. I go get the manager as soon as I start walking to him after I've dealt with the customer, and he just gives me this look of disgust. Like, he knows what's gonna happen. The lady walks up to the front counter, and the manager kind of goes over to her, like, how may I help you? And she's like, I'd like a deluxe sandwich with lettuce and tomato on the side. And I'm like, looking at this lady like, are you kidding me? Are you, like, serious? Like, I was about to be done. Like, I was about to quit on the spot, because it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Like, you could not speak English 2 seconds ago, but now you speak fluent English. The manager just looked at me like, you're an idiot. I just clocked off and left, because I was just done. That was pretty much it. I left, and let's get right into the next story. Alright guys, so this last story of the video literally made my day. So anyway, I got off of work, and I hadn't talked to my bro Eric in a while, and I'm like, yo, you know what, what's a better way to talk than over some food? So I call him up, I'm like, hey, yo, you want to go get some food? And he's like, yeah, sure, dude, I'm down. And I'm like, okay, great, I'm gonna come pick you up. But anyway, he had a big book of coupons, and in this book of coupons, he had some McDonald's coupons, and one of the types of coupons is like, it goes on your keychain, or you get to keep it until like the expiration date. He had one of those. It was like a buy one get one free sandwich, and this is important to the story, so you gotta pay attention to this stuff. Alright, so you had a buy one get one free sandwich coupon, and that was the one where you could like throw it on your keychain and use it as many times as you want until the expiration date. And then he had another coupon that he wanted to use. It was a free snack size McFlurry, and that's like you use it once. So we go up to the drive-thru, and Eric's like, yo, I want 2 quarter pounders of cheese and a small snack size McFlurry. And the lady was like, you want to do a McPick 3? I'm like, sure, why not? It's like, alright, cool, we're going to get 3 sandwiches for the price of like 2. So this is great, more food, it's going to be awesome. And so anyway, we get up to the window, and this lady that was like ringing up our order, she was not a manager, so she had to go ahead and grab the manager. Manager was not having a good day. Keep this in mind, he walked over and I showed him the coupon, and he's like, okay, you can't use this on this order because it's like doesn't apply to the McPick 3. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like, you're gonna have to buy another sandwich. And I'm like, alright, fine, I'll pitch in some money, fine, we're buying another sandwich. And so, we're giving them a hard time, and I'm sitting there like, crap, we haven't even said anything about the snack size McFlurry. And I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, we have this as well. And he's like, no, we're not taking it, it's 1 per person per visit. I'm like, okay, well, there's literally 2 people right here, it can work. But he's like, no, I'm not taking it. So we were pulling away from the first window, and I was like, hey, Eric, we're gonna go around, get that snack size McFlurry for you. He's like, nah, don't do it. I'm like, dude, don't worry, it'll be fine. And so, it's like, alright, we pull up to the second window, and the lady bagging was like, hey, what happened? And I'm like, I kind of explained to her the situation, kind of briefly, because I wanted to get the food, go back around. And then she'd tell me, hey, just go back around. And I'm like, hey, Eric. So, we go back around. And apparently one of the problems with our ordering process the last time we went around was the fact that we didn't tell them that we had coupons. So we go all the way around to the voice box thing, and we're like, hey, I just want a snack size Oreo McFlurry, and we have a coupon for that. So we pull up to the first window once again, and we like give the lady our coupon, and she's like, I'm gonna call the manager over real quick. And so the manager comes over, and he's pissed. He's beyond pissed. Like, he's just so heated. He's like yelling at us. I don't even remember what he said, because honestly, this video has taken forever for me to record. Like, literally, it's been a month and a half since this actually happened, so I'm like forgetting some of the details, but I do remember that he was yelling at us, and I'm like, yo, I told you we had the coupon, this is a separate visit, yo, just give it to us. And he's like, okay, you're lucky, I'm feeling nice today. And so he didn't even take our coupon. Like, he just promoted it out, and we got it for another day. We had that same little snack size McFlurry coupon for another day. We pull up to the window, the second window where the lady that bagged us the first time, she was still there, and was like, you guys went back around, you did your thing, props. And we got the fist bump, and we whipped out of there. And Eric's like, I can't believe you did that, bro. And that was like the highlight of my day. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I have a couple things I want to talk about before I go. First thing is, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. It's been quite a while since I've actually hit it. I've announced it on Twitter, I've thanked you guys on Twitter, but not all of you guys follow me, so I thought, you know, I'd say it in this video. Just thank you guys so much. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to talk about. Second thing is, yeah, a little while back, before I recorded this video, my brother, he was like, hey, can you play this game on your channel? And I'm like, what is it? And it's this fan game of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like Case Animatronics or something. And me personally, I'm not a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan. And I'm like, no, Levi, I'm probably only going to play it once for the video. And that'll be it. And that'll be a waste of money. And he's like, a bunch of friends at my school want to see you play it. And I'm like, you know what? I'll make you a deal. How many friends, like, want to see me do this video? And he's like, 10. If this next video that I put up on my channel, which happens to be this one, gets 10 likes on it, I will play the game on my channel. So if you happen to be one of Levi's friends, be sure to leave a like on the video. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. That's like, you'll get posts of when I'm gonna upload and just kind of what's going on with like everything. So yeah, go follow me on there. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great day. Peace out.